do the week assignment, start on the course homepage and click on the Excel keyboard shortcuts. The shortcuts that we're going to be using today we're going to be, let me talk about in order. We're going to be using navigation, control page up, page down. That's how in Excel we go from sheet to sheet. And we're also going to be selecting multiple sheets. So we'll be holding shift down. We'll go control page down or up to select sheets. We're going to be moving the focus of the cursor. By default, the cursor is in the spreadsheet among the columns and rows, but we're going to change it with F6. There's four areas. There's the spreadsheet. There's also the top part, the menu. There's the side panel that can open up, and also there's the bottom tabs, and we're going to use it to go down to the bottom tab. Then we're going to be hitting the menu button, which if you have a menu button, great. My keyboard does not, and so if yours also doesn't, Shift F10 is the same as getting the menu button. I'm also going to be using bold, Control B for bold. I'm also going to be using autofill down, Control D. Now let's go to the assignment. It's an assessment assignments, and it's week 3 forecasting. And the first step is we're going to go to the Team Excel spreadsheet that's housed in Google Drive. We're going to download it, and we're going to delete the other sheets. We're going to keep only our company sheet. The other team members will be worrying about their company sheets because we're going to eventually going to be re-uploading it or re-importing it. And we don't want to import anything but our sheet. So start in a new tab, Control T. That didn't do it. Okay. And then go into Drive. And then go into Starred. I have starred my team drive. And here is my spreadsheet. Again, this is an XLSX file, but it's viewed through Google Sheets. And the reason we need to download it into Microsoft Excel is because we're going to be doing some things to it that are tools that only Excel has currently. Google Sheets doesn't have it. So turn on make sure that your keyboard shortcut is turned on by Control/, and mine is. And so now I can go Alt. I guess I can't. I thought I could go Alt F, Shift Alt F. No, I can't. I have to click it, sorry. So File, Download, Microsoft Excel. And there it is. Now you'll see that I'm in the BG, which is my company, and I'm going to remove all the other tabs. So I'm going to go Control page down to get to the next one. Now I'm going to hold down the Shift key and Control page down till all to the end, all the other sheets. And now the cursor you'll see right now is in cell A1. I'm going to hit F6 to move it to the next one that's in order, which is week 2. And you'll see that week 2 tab down in the bottom has a black line around it. That means it's selected. And now I would hit the menu key. If you have a menu key, hit it now. I don't, so I go Shift F10 to get the menu key. And I want to delete all the other sheets. So I'm going to hit D for delete. You'll see it's underlined. And enter, saying, yes, I really do want to do that. Good. So now Alt Tab back to the instructions, and then Control Tab to get back to the tab. And now I want to type in the phrase week 3 in cell I-22. So Alt Tab to get back, I-22, and I'm going to go F5 to get somewhere. I-22, enter, and there I am. Week 3. And then the next thing is to bold it, Control B. And Alt Tab to get back, and bold it, that's what it said. And then I'm going to type the word historic in cell C24, Alt Tab. So F5, C24, that's right here, historic, because this is the historic revenue for these various quarters. And the reason they have these weird symbol for it, 1FQ, that's how it came off of Icon. Icon is the software that hooks up to the web and brings in data for us. I wish I can give you all access to it, but it costs quite a lot of money to get it. If you worked in finance industry, they would buy it for you. But the way that they've labeled the quarter isn't the same way that Excel labels the quarter, and so we're going to have to make our own. We use dates in Excel, and we're going to have to get those, which will be the next thing that we do if you go Alt Tab. So we're going to type the date in I-24, the word date. So I-24 date, and then Alt Tab. We're going to type a formula. We're going to start it with whatever the first year. We use this formula called date, and in date it has it's going to cite a date, a year in our case, that we're beginning with in C1, where we have our years that we have listed. And then we're going to have the first quarter. You'll see that this was the first quarter. The first quarter ends in March, which is the third month, on the 31st day of the month. So equal date, open bracket, and the year is C1. And I'm just going to type that in, C1, comma, month 3, comma, day 31, enter. And just to show you that C1, I'm going to go Control Home to get back there. This is the C1 that I'm referring to, the first year that we're having our data. And down, and across. Okay. Then I'm going to go Alt Tab. And the next thing is, after we have that date, we're going to advance it one quarter and going to autofill this down. So the 1 quarter is a year, 365 days, but a year is actually not 365 days. It's 365 and a quarter days, and in fact, it's even a little bit more, 0.2524. That's as accurate as we need to get. So go back here. I'm going to go equal whatever the first one was plus 365.2524. Enter. And that, oh yeah, divided by 4. Yeah, it's that year divided by 4. So I'm going to F2 it to get back in, divided by 4. There, that's 1 quarter. So that's the second quarter of the year. Now I'm going to autofill that down to I-44. So go Shift, I'm going to just arrow down to I-44. There it is. And then Control D. And I have finished this step, creating the date column.